Hello, my name is Martin Quintana. I am doing my informative speech paper on SPOs, school police officers, on impacts and challenges they face on school campuses. Okay, my specific purpose statement is to inform my audience about the impacts and challenges of school police officers on public campuses. My central idea is to inform my audience of the roles that school police play in public uh, campuses across the United States. Um, so first, let's get in. Let me explain the impacts that school police officers make. The first impact is that crime rates drop and increase safety in school when police officers are present on campus. One way that safety increases is that no criminal behavior takes place by students on campus. And a reason is because SPO police officers are in position to arrest students on campus for criminal behavior. According to research, that having SPOs, which is school police officers, is to enhance safety-related goals and prevent crimes. School police also represent a workforce positioned in multiple systems, including education and juvenile justice, um, which makes schools safer. The SPO program started in 1953 and has now expanded to 20,000 to 30,000 school police officers patrolling campuses in elementary, middle, and high schools, which is good news for the crime rate to decrease. It is said that $14 billion were invested in school police officers every year for the safety of students on campus. Law enforcement agencies are also employing SPOs every day, weekly. A second way that SPOs make impact is through their training, which will enhance school safety. And through that, the SPO training requires roles and influence through a systematic review, which is in social sciences with peer-reviewed research across disciplines. This review will generate supported recommendations to address problems faced by SPO and identify the best strategies to enhance safety-related goals and on the mission. The interest among scholars, interventionists, and educators' research on SPOs has grown. The characteristics of SPO have grown profoundly and have enhanced as well. This study also gives information on the influence of SPO work on school discipline as well as crime, arrest, and safety. These are all points on the decrease of crime and of safety. Now, my second body. The growth of SPO workforce has coincided with the growth of criminalizing student behavior. The growth of the SPO workforce, although positive, also has its negatives. One example of that is an example from a 14-year-old boy who is black and has autism was withdrawn from his school. A second example is the Metropolitan Police to review the role officers in schools after a legal challenge that raised concerns that they could have a disproportionately negative effect on pupils from black minority ethnic groups. Minority groups mostly fear SPOs on school campuses because of the withdrawing that happened to that 14-year-old boy. According to Dan Rosenberg, an education law expert, stated that we're delighted that, in his quote, and I quote, "We're delighted that Met has now agreed to monitor and address the quality implications of deploying police officers in schools." Dan also believes that having school police officers can be a benefit, and the Met also agreed that they will carry out a review of their police officers. There was a board meeting on a Monday about the school police license program. This called for review from students that they wanted the police license program, abolished permanently. Maria Felix Miller said at a meeting that black students matter in our schools. Their safety matters and their dignity matters. Maria is very concerned about the potential harm of the program for her students. The HWDSB kids' demands include many. One demand is to remove police from the school. Another demand is to have the school board stop calling police on the students. We can see how many school resource officers can affect many students and how many of them fear having law enforcement officers around school. In conclusion, we can see that the impacts of officers we can see the impacts that officers make, and we can also see the challenge that they also face when they're around students. Um, Schools resource officers being on campus can either go both ways, either positive or negative. After hearing about both of the impacts and challenges, you can see the review of the school police officers and all they have done. Thank you.